Alrighty, so I have been meaning to make this video for a while. As you've seen, if you followed my YouTube Shorts, my community page on YouTube, especially my TikTok, you will know that I have recently acquired a resin printer and a FDM 3D printer, and so this is the official first 3D printed helmet, and thanks to a friend of mine for the more larger parts, because as it turns out, scaling this to my head was a little incorrect, but at the same time it worked in a sense to try to make it more in scale of the game. So it might not be the easiest to tell here, but it is a fairly large helmet, and again, as I'm going to go into it, there are a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors, things I will fix next time when printing a helmet, things which I didn't have the proper tools, and so I had to do with what I could. So going into that, let me point out a few things. So the helmet, it's just, what is it? PGA, like regular plastic filament, nothing crazy. It was all just white filament, which you'll be able to see on the inside, but I put it together with Gorilla Glue epoxy, which you can see here. I accidentally had it leak, and I only had a couple sanding sticks for model kits, not really for anything this big, so it didn't really work out. So you are going to see printer lines, stuff like that. Again, whatever. Some where the paint bled incorrectly. I did use the painter's frog tape and Rust-Oleum paint. Rust-Oleum spray paint is my favorite, but yes, there are errors. I try to do scorch marks and kind of like fake blood, but then it just started looking more just, like scorch dirt marks, which is fine. Since it was so large, it would kind of dangle on my head, so I did have to make, I had some foam in my closet. I can't remember what it was from. One of the collectibles I bought came, with a bunch of foam inside, so I was fortunate to be able to cut those into little squares and put them on the inside, which you can see here. I didn't use glue or anything. I just used double-sided Velcro, and so we've got one for the back, both sides, head and forehead, and you can actually see the original color of the plastic, which is this white plastic color. On the bottom, the paint is not blue, I guess, like it should be, but I again just don't really care. To be honest, unfortunately, I am somewhat of an impatient person, so a lot of this was rushed. So it could have looked better, absolutely. But I think for what it is, it's not bad at all. It did use quite a bit of filament. Instead of getting lenses, because I'm still kind of new to trying to find how to get lenses or like tint and cut it correctly. I think I could go by like tint, like colored tint, and maybe put it over this. I don't know if that's how it'll work. But these printable lenses, I don't think they're really bad looking at all. Painted them red. Now, I had painted it after I put it together. Looking back, it may have actually been better for me to have painted it then put it together. And a big mistake I made, not really on this side, especially on this side, is I put the epoxy glue on the outside, which was an idiotic thing for me to do, because this stuff basically will not sand down with just a stick. And so on most other pieces, I just did it from the inside, which was a much better thing to do. And then on a lot of the pieces, I went on the crack with just super glue, sanded it down. It worked in a lot of areas, and a lot of the other areas it didn't work so well. So it's just more things for me to learn for next time. But I will put it on so you can kind of see the scale of it. Alrighty, so I've got the helmet here, and even though it is large, I cannot wear it with my glasses, so I will put it on now. And with how I have the foam stuck on the helmet, it kind of deafens a lot of sound because my ears are now covered completely. And with the side pieces, the top piece, and the forehead piece, it's locked in. I don't need a chin strap or anything. It's on there. The helmet's got quite a bit of weight to it. Right, left, up, down, And because these aren't, actual lenses, I don't have to worry about them fogging up. And also, there's enough of a hole here in the chin that when I breathe out, it's not getting caught anywhere. So I don't have to worry about my face getting all sweaty. I don't have to worry about foggy lenses, nothing like that. So if I really wanted to, I could at least, since I don't have the armor or anything, wear this part to a con or whatever, and not have to worry about really sweating to death or anything. Obviously, it gets kind of hot in here, but nothing too crazy. And with the epoxy, these pieces stuck on really good. I'm not going to throw it at the ground to see how well it sticks together, but it's, there's no looseness anywhere. And with the holes in the lenses, it still makes it hard for people to see your eyes. So it's pretty good. As simple as simple can be for a helmet, I'm very pleased. It'll be a great thing to kind of look back on as here's where we started and here's where we can go in the future, or where we'll be at in the future. So I'm excited to share this with everyone. This was a real fun little project. And so until next time, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching. I'm out.